Welcome to a place of true, lovely, and knowledgeable stories. Always search for our channel name for more. Let's begin. The game between God and Satan. Ladies and gentlemen, before we dive into this story, pause for a moment and think. Why is there evil in the world? Why do we find ourselves struggling between doing good and falling into temptation? Could it be that life itself is a battlefield, a game between two great forces, God and Satan? Today you will hear one of the greatest mysteries ever told. Stay with me till the end, and don't forget to like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe, and share it. Because what you are about to hear could change the way you see life forever. The beginning of creation. God, the Alpha and Omega, the one who has no beginning nor end, chose to create the heavens and the earth. The heavens, filled with spiritual beings, angels, cherubims, and seraphims, were majestic and orderly. Each angel had its rank and function, and above them stood three mighty archangels. Michael, the leader of God's armies. Gabriel, the messenger who carried divine instructions. Lucifer, the most beautifully crafted, filled with music, radiance, and glory. Lucifer's purpose was unique. He carried sounds of worship within him, orchestrating the praises of heaven. But deep within him, something began to change. Jealousy, pride, ambition. The game between God and Satan. Before we proceed this journey, I need you to fasten your seatbelt. Because what you are about to hear is not just a story, it is the foundation of everything we see, everything we know, and everything we don't know. You might have wondered, why is the world the way it is? Why do we fight between good and evil every day? Well, my friend, the answer started before the beginning began. If you're new here, please subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and drop your thoughts in the comments section. And please, don't be stingy, share this video with at least one person who needs answers. You never know who you'll be helping. Now, let's go back to the very beginning. God before the beginning. Before anything was, before light, before darkness, before time itself, there was God. He didn't need an introduction. He was the introduction. He wasn't created. He simply is. Picture this. A vast expanse of nothingness, silence louder than thunder, emptiness fuller than fullness. Then God spoke, and when he speaks, things happen. Out of nothing, he pulled out everything. Now, I know some of you might be asking, but who created God? My friend, that's like asking a fish to explain Wi-Fi. God is beyond creation. He is the creator. If he was created, then the one who created him would be God. Imagine a child asking his mother, "Mommy, who gave birth to Grandma?" And when she answers, "Great-Grandma," he asks, "And who gave birth to Great-Grandma?" This keeps going until the mother says, "My son, if you don't eat your food, I'll reset your brain." That's how it is with asking who created God. The chain must stop somewhere, and it stops with him. The creation of heaven and angels. God first created heaven, his throne room, his eternal dwelling, and with heaven came the angels, majestic beings of light, spirits who move faster than thought. They were countless, like the sands of the sea. But for order, God established ranks. Among them, he appointed three mighty archangels, Michael, Gabriel, and Lucifer. Michael, strong and fearless, was the commander of God's heavenly army. If there was a battle, Michael was already sharpening his sword. Gabriel, the trusted messenger, stood constantly before God, receiving instructions and delivering them with accuracy. If God wanted an announcement, Gabriel wasn't sending a WhatsApp broadcast. He was appearing in person. Lucifer, Lucifer. He was special. The Bible says he was crafted with beauty, and instruments of music were built into his very being. Imagine walking and every step you take sounds like a melody. You sneeze and it comes out as jazz. You breathe, and angels fall into worship. That was Lucifer. At this point, everything in heaven was perfect. Every angel knew their role, and worship was flowing like a river. Family, are you still with me? If this story is making sense, smash that like button right now, and let me know in the comments, if you were an angel, which archangel role would you prefer? Michael the warrior, Gabriel the messenger, or Lucifer the worship leader? I want to see your answers. The distinction between spiritual and physical. Now here's something mysterious. Creations in heaven were spiritual, but God also had a plan for the physical, the earth, the. Spiritual beings could see into the physical, but physical beings could not see into the spiritual. That's why angels can watch us, but we can't watch them unless God opens our eyes. It's like CCTV. You can see others, but they can't see you watching. And that made angels more powerful than men. Yet God was about to give mankind something greater, the ability to carry his image and reflect his glory. This, of course, would later become Satan's greatest point of jealousy. Think about it. Angels must have been shocked. Wait! You mean to tell us these dust-made creatures who eat too much rice and sometimes forget to brush their teeth will carry God's image? The angels were probably whispering, "Lord, are you sure? This one here can't even stay faithful in a 3-day fasting prayer." But God had a plan. The 3 archangels' roles. Let's dwell a little deeper. Michael was like the general of the Nigerian army, always ready to scatter ground if rebellion arose. Strong, brave, fierce. Gabriel was like that government spokesman who never misquotes the president. Only difference, Gabriel doesn't stammer or make mistakes. When God says, "Go tell Mary she'll carry my son," Gabriel doesn't add, "And twins are coming too." Number. He delivers it sharp, clear, exact. Lucifer? Now this guy was a walking orchestra. His assignment? To orchestrate heaven's worship. But let me tell you something. Sometimes the most gifted are the most tempted. Why? Because pride likes to wear the clothes of talent. Lucifer began to enjoy the glory, the claps, the attention. Little by little he forgot he was a creature and started imagining he was a creator. Lucifer must have looked at himself in the mirror of heaven one day and thought, "Wow, I'm fine, Shaw. See how these my wings are glowing? See how my trumpet voice makes angels faint? In fact, am I not basically second to God?" Then pride whispered, "Why worship him alone when you can have your own worshipers?" But here's the truth. When creation tries to compete with the Creator, disaster is cooking. It's like your phone saying, "I don't need your charger anymore. I'll charge myself." We all know how that story ends. Flat battery. That's exactly what was about to happen to Lucifer. Let the story continue. The game between God and Satan. Now we begin to talk about the rebellion in heaven. Imagine heaven as the most organized kingdom ever. Everything shines. Angels are in perfect harmony. No quarrel, no gossip, no Wi-Fi issues. Absolute peace. But then, drama enters. Yes, drama in heaven. One angel, Lucifer, decided to test what no one had ever dared, challenging God himself. My friends, sit tight. Today's story will blow your mind, make you laugh, and make you think deeply. If you love what you're hearing already, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, drop a comment, and share it so others can join this heavenly movie marathon. Let's talk about heaven's perfect order. Describe heaven. Streets of gold, angels singing in pitch-perfect harmony, no one missing a note like in earthly choirs. Lucifer's hidden ambition. Lucifer begins to admire himself. Wow, am I not fine? Look at these wings. Look at this shine. If selfies existed here, I'd be the influencer of heaven. Slowly, pride creeps in. He starts side-eyeing God's throne. Why should only he receive worship? After all, I'm glowing too. He whispers to angels around him, "Don't you think heaven needs a fresh government?" You know, democracy instead of monarchy? Imagine angels rolling their eyes, whispering, Lucifer, a beg rest. Don't start what you can't finish. Now let's talk about the secret campaign. Lucifer started campaigning like a politician, promised angels positions if they follow him. You, Raphael, you'll be minister of sound. You, Ariel, you'll control heavenly fashion. And you, yes, you, free eternal snacks. Some angels laugh, others get curious. Slowly, a third of heaven is convinced. God sees all but waits. When Lucifer finally declares his rebellion, I will raise my throne above the stars, I will be like the Most High. Heaven gasps, silence everywhere. Michael steps forward, sword in hand. Lucifer, you've crossed the line. This is not Instagram drama, this is treason. War breaks out. Angels clash, wings against wings, light against darkness. Let's talk about Lucifer's defeat. Despite his pride, Lucifer cannot win. Michael, with heaven's army, overpowers him. Thunder cracks, lightning flashes, and finally, Lucifer is cast down like a falling star. His glow fades, his beauty twists, his name changes, no longer Lucifer, light-bearer, but Satan, the adversary. The rebellious angels, once shining, become demons, forever marked by their choice. As he falls, Lucifer shouts, Wait! I was just joking. Oh, let's talk about this. But it's too late. Heaven rejoices, peace restored. Angels continue worshiping God. But Satan, now on earth, plots revenge. If I can't defeat God directly, I'll attack his children. I'll corrupt man. Thus begins the long, eternal game, God versus Satan, righteousness versus sin. My friends, what a story. A war in heaven, a fall of glory, and the beginning of evil's mission on earth. But listen carefully. The same Lucifer who fell is still whispering today, tempting people to choose his path. The question is, whose side are you on?
For the continuation of this story, search for this channel name, and so you can have access to the remaining part of the story and to some other lovely videos you need. Kindly like, subscribe, comment, and share this video in order to help others before searching for the channel name to get access to other videos. Thanks so much. We love you!